I got 10 years to fill a stadium, but only 2 minutes to fill your cranium. Humble the poet, signing in.
Out here in New York, and I've been brushing my beard. It is such a nice beard while I'm in New York. So literally the day we landed in New York, I felt a tickle in my voice. And now a couple days later, I sound like I'm going through puberty. So pay attention carefully. I don't care if you're 14 or 45. We all struggle when we deal with our parents. My mom is my favorite being in the whole world, but I can only be in a room with her for like 3 minutes. Why does it feel like the people who brought us into this planet seem to speak a whole different language than us? It's super frustrating when we feel like our parents don't understand us. And that frustration comes because we feel helpless and we can't control it. But let me ask you something. How often do we focus on how well we understand our parents? My dad won't let me chase my dreams of becoming a professional balloon animal artist. My mom doesn't understand that I don't want to go to university because I want to learn how to decorate muffins into cupcakes. Because really, muffins are just ugly cupcakes. But why is that? Does dad hate balloon animals? Does mom hate muffins? Probably. But I'm sure there's a bigger reason. But humble, I'm too busy worrying about them understanding me for me to worry about understanding them. And that's the issue, my handsome friend. The fact remains we have way more control over our own actions than we ever will over somebody else's. It takes two to communicate and tangle. So maybe the best way to strengthen our relationship with our parents is to focus on our end of the communication. So here are 3 ways to better our relationship with our parents. Number 1, make time. My mom said it to me best. Don't find time, make time. If we want to have a better situation with our parents, let's make time to be with them. And that doesn't mean make time and send them a text message, because text messages suck. I made a video called Drama on Tour talking about how text messages actually caused more miscommunications and drama in my life. Real life interaction is important for anyone, especially people who did not grow up with technology. If you're not willing to take the time to talk to your parents, then you can't expect them to take the time to understand you. Number 2, ask questions to understand. All relationships are connected with priorities. And with family, that's a tricky thing. You were born into a house and your parents created you with an idea in their mind. Are their ideas always noble, well-meaning, and in your benefit? Hell no. Would understanding their ideas help you build a healthier relationship with them? Hell yeah. The only way you'll find out those priorities is by asking them. Now, I don't have any kids. Well, I think I don't. But I spent a lot of time as a classroom teacher and I learned a lot about parents. When they brought you into this world, like it or not, they created their own hopes, dreams, and expectations with you. Is that fair? Hell no. Is it a reality worth respecting? Hell yeah. And they aren't very simple hopes, dreams, and expectations either. I hope my child learns how to walk, stay healthy, and does well in life. Sometimes they're very specific. I want my child to go to school and become a doctor, lawyer, engineer, and then marry an engineer, lawyer, doctor. Have 4 kids, let me name them all, so they can grow up to be lawyer, doctor, engineers. So if you do anything different from those expectations, there's gonna be a problem. Some of these problems can be avoided if you know what your parents are expecting. Then we can move on to step number 3. Step number 3. Share with your parents. Well, humble, I don't want to understand my parents. I just want them to let me do whatever I want. And if I mess up, for them to bail me out. I understand that, my handsome friend, but that's not going to happen overnight. Or ever, for that matter. My mom wants me to get married, not because she wants me to experience the joy of companionship and love, but so I can give her grandkids. I understand this priority of her. Humble the poet hits 100,000 subscribers. I don't care, where are my grandkids? Humble joins Lily on the world tour. I don't care, where are my grandkids? Humble's getting ready to publish his 2nd book. Unless his book is a grandchild, I don't care. These are her priorities and I can't force her to change them. I can only focus on what's important to me and move with that. Even though I haven't given her any grandkids yet, at least I think I haven't. Knowing her priorities makes it easier to communicate with her and share mine. Instead of forcing her to understand me, I put in some effort to understand her. I try to explain to her that the things I create are my children. This is my baby. I never have to change his diaper, and it's already paying my bills. And I'm excited to watch all the things I create grow. This isn't going to solve all the problems, but it does get the dialogue going. And unfortunately, not everybody has parents that are going to support them unconditionally. I know I said 3 things, but I'm going to add a 4th. Number 4. Find some happy stuff. Not every conversation has to be about life shit. Coming from the guy who only makes videos about life shit. Find things that you guys have in common and talk about that. For example, me and my mom both love drinking cha and gossiping about other people. Mainly my sisters. These quality time bonding moments count towards something as well. And it makes it easier for us to have conversation when it is time to talk about the serious stuff. Wait, Humble, I'm beginning to think that these steps may work for other people as well, not just my parents. Well, my handsome friend, you are both clearly handsome and smart. And I was planning on recycling these points to make other videos titled how to improve your relationship with your siblings, your coworkers, your mistress, your boss, your goldfish, your mailman, and anyone else you come in contact with. But if you got the point of this video, then I guess I'll come up with more original things to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you like the things I say and the way I think, do check out my book, Unlearn. Get you a copy at unlearn101.com or Amazon or Barnes & Noble or anywhere else that sells books online. I try to reply to the comments in the first hour of every video I release, so if you don't want to miss that time, do click on the notifications. So on your mobile, it's a little bell that you can click on my subscribe page, and if you're on the computer, it's a little gear. Click on that and you'll never miss a video. Please share this with somebody that you care about, or somebody that you don't, or just somebody that you think will enjoy it. Much love. Now, the beauty with what Drake did was he allowed his audience to watch him grow and evolve as a person. He shared his successes, he shared his failures, he shared everything that came with the life that he was living. And the more popular he got, the more people assumed that he would lose touch with what made him successful. But what actually happened was the opposite. He actually has a work ethic that's got him releasing more music now than he did when he first started. He's doing remixes on songs that people have never heard before from artists that people don't know, thus making a new hit and giving a new artist some shine. We're going up on a Tuesday. You guys ever hear the cha-cha, the actual cha-cha song? It's pretty catchy.